Hey, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's been a few weeks since I posted a video, so I thought today would be a good day to do that. If you recall, or maybe you don't, my last video I was on the beach in Santa Barbara. The guy almost hit me with a soccer ball that he kicked. That was a pretty good video. I never ended up sharing that on Facebook, actually, so a lot of you probably never saw it. But yeah, it's been a few weeks later now, and I'm all settled into this house in Visalia. Got a pool, and doing a bunch of new things, meeting a bunch of new people out here. Work is busier than ever. Got a lot of good things going on. Sorry about that dog. That dog likes to bark at me a lot. He's barking at somebody else, actually. But I hope you can't hear him that much. And I hope you can hear me. I don't know if you can hear me. Maybe I should get closer. But yeah, anyway, settling into this house and the way life is now, it's good. I'm actually super excited and happy about everything. Not that I wasn't before, but you know how life is. Work kind of gets you down, and you become focused on the wrong things, and it kind of gets you down, and sometimes you don't know. You got to take a couple weeks to come back from it. Sometimes you don't know how to come back from it. Whatever the case is. But anyways, we made it through. Like I said, I'm super happy. I'm doing a bunch of things. I do salsa dancing 2 to 3 times a week now, with a whole new group of people that I've never knew prior to a couple of weeks ago. I joined a meetup on meetup.com, and I did a group salsa class one Wednesday evening, and that was 4 weeks ago or something. And then and I became friends with the salsa instructor and started taking private lessons from him, and so he started inviting me out to his with his friends and that sort of thing, and meeting all these new people. We're going to wineries and different restaurants, and they even do this salsa event outside of the theater up in Fresno on certain nights of the week. You're just outside. So man, it's so funny because just a week ago I was the biggest baby when it came to salsa, and asking these beautiful women out to dance, because everybody's there to dance, and that's, I guess, a concept that I didn't really get until last week, talking with a lot of people, and a lot of older guys, actually. Last week I spoke with this guy named Daya, D-Y-A. He made sure to tell me that, and this guy, he pretty much schooled me. He's like, listen, man, all the girls are here to dance, and they don't give a shit if you're good or not. They just want to dance. They don't want to sit in their chair all night. So, and I stewed on that for the next, 4 days or so, and then Ugo is my dance instructor. He invited me out to a salsa thing last night at the winery in Madera, and one of my salsa buddies picked me up, and we went up there together, and just had a really good time. I got to meet Ugo's dance partner, Andrea, and she's phenomenal. She took me out on the dance floor and schooled me up. It's different because salsa requires a strong lead, and and that's on the man to do. That's all the. And so when you're learning as a man, and you have to be the lead, it's a little difficult because you don't know what you're doing, and the girl takes the cue from you. So if you can't lead, then she can't follow. And the whole thing about it is to, the men's steps are pretty much the same. Your whole thing is to make her look good. You got to, like, it's just like relationships and sex. You're there for her enjoyment. I mean, there's probably a few of you out there that wouldn't agree with that statement, but it is what it is. You're there for her enjoyment. And so when it comes to dancing, you have to be strong, like she wants to feel your strength, and secure, so that way when you go to spin her and you go and do these fancy moves you lead her into, she feels safe but free. And that's kind of what I learned last night. It's very, salsa dancing is very synonymous with relationships and with sex and dating. So and it's, man, I was just telling my instructors last night, I was like, this stuff, it'll make a man out of you, because before, when I walked into the room, I felt small, and why? I don't know. We all have insecurities. Don't ask me about what the hell's going on up here. I don't know. But sorry, I didn't realize. But so I felt small when I walk into the room, and I just didn't feel, not knowing how to dance really, and looking around and seeing all these other guys that are really strong leads, and watching them dance. It's tough, because as a man, women do it too, but men, we size each other up, and we size ourselves up, and we, so at any rate, especially if you're like a really heady person, you just kind of get into your head a lot. And man, I wish there was something that this dancing stuff was stuff that I learned years ago, because it's really helping with the mental game. So anyway, that's what's going on, and that's a lot of fun. Like I said, work is, I don't know if I said it already, work is busier than ever. I'm finally hitting my stride in work. I've been, come here, you little bastard. I've been in my position now for going on, 2 years, August 1st. So I'm really kind of hitting my stride, starting to really turn some of these accounts over, and just doing good. We're in the middle of a contest right now, and my territory is really strong in this contest. So, and the payday is big on that contest. So, anyways, that's going good too. I've got a ton of work to do at this house. You can see today, maybe you can't see because I only had this video on for a few minutes, but I've just been lazy today. Most of the week, if I'm local, I'll get off work and come home and do work here at home, just yard work, raking leaves and trimming trees and trimming hedges and mowing the lawn. And I've really been focused on the outside. I need to focus on the inside now. It's really empty. I mean, it's a big, huge house. I moved out of an apartment, and I didn't keep any of the furniture in that apartment. I threw it all away because I'm starting fresh. And so this house is big and empty, and it's beautiful. So it's gonna take time to fill it though, because every bedroom is gonna be pretty expensive to fill up. So I don't even know if I'm gonna fill every bedroom, but I do know I'm gonna paint. The interior needs to be painted. The problem is I don't know what color schemes. I know there's plenty of young ladies out there. My good friend Ashley from high school, I know she's an interior designer. Got an interior designer on my team in work, an interior designer and this new salsa group of people that I know. So there's definitely people out there that can help me with color schemes. But so paint needs to be done. I got to do carpets in the master and all the other bedrooms. And what else? Oh, this fence. This fence needs to be redone. A lot of landscaping outside, but I went and looked at furniture the other day with a friend of mine, and I think I know what I want as far as the living room goes. I definitely want a full reclining sectional, so each chair reclines. And the one that I sat in the other day at More Furniture was so comfy, and the price was good, decent anyway. So yeah, I don't know. I might reach out to the Miller Brothers, see if them or their dad got a better deal for me. Definitely gonna get my beds from them though at the sleep shop in Auburn, because I know they can give me the best deal on beds. So, but yeah, things are looking up. Things are real good. Tonight, I'm gonna go play some poker with a group of friends. You know, just hit the ground running down here in Visalia. So it's really cool. Yeah. Let's see what else. Oh, next weekend is the Gilroy Garlic Festival, which is something that I've always wanted to do my entire life, and I've never gotten around to do it. And it seems to be the reason why I've never gotten around to do it in the past. It's always been because of work, and finally I'm in a position where I can go out for the weekend and do it. So, and my nephew and my younger sister are gonna come down, and yeah, so it's gonna be a good weekend next weekend. And following weekend, I'm lining up some plans, and yeah, so I'm just super excited about what's going on. I need to get back into my yoga practice a little deeper. I've only been doing yoga on Mondays after I do piano. That's another thing that I don't know if I mentioned, but I'm doing piano classes in preparation for getting my grandparents' piano down here. So, but yeah, I need to get back into my yoga class, my yoga practice. I think I need to start doing yoga at home by myself. It's probably where my next step is in my practice, because I can go to any yoga studio and pretty much hang. God, except for that hot yoga studio in Santa Barbara, dude. I will never forget that. I'll never forget that one. But I've been trying to do headstands. Anywhere I can do a headstand. So that's a lot of fun. I might actually do a headstand here on this video, just because I can. You know, keep in mind, I do these videos, you know, they are somewhat for whoever wants to follow me, but I mainly do these videos for me. It's kind of like a video journal. You know, I always say, like, you know, when I'm 70 years old, I want to be able to look back on myself and see my younger self and hear my younger self and hear about the daily things that I'm doing in my life. It's possible that could steer some of these older, like, you know, brain diseases. They say that, man, I'm gonna butcher this, and I didn't even research it. I should have researched it before I got on here. I think dementia patients, if you can make a connection with them in their memories, man, yeah, I'm gonna butcher it. Something to do about being able to open up old neural pathways that in your brain that haven't been used, helps expand and strengthen the brain. Sorry, I'm no scientist. Whatever. I'd taken too much information. Probably not too much, just enough. But anyways, yeah, things are good. Things are really looking up. I'm excited for my future. I'm excited for Disneyland, going to Disneyland this Thanksgiving. I know Thanksgiving is a weird date to do that on, and we are going to be the family that that keeps the employees at Disneyland on Thanksgiving. I realize that. But from the research that I did a couple years ago when we set this trip up, apparently Disneyland is the slowest on Thanksgiving Day. So that was the purpose of that. Because the last couple times we went, it was just really busy. So just want the kids to have a good time. You know, all the kids are getting older now. The oldest ones are almost 18. And when I say kids, I mean like my nieces and my nephew. So one of these days I'll be able to add to the bunch. We'll get there. Sooner than later, I'm sure of it. I mean, I've got almost every person, almost everybody I know is trying to hook me up with somebody, which I appreciate. I do. If you're watching this and you've tried to hook me up with somebody, I appreciate that. I'm a tough guy, though. I'm a tough guy to pick one for, and you know, I think if my friends could speak for me, they'd say that I'm a very easygoing person. If you can, you know, touch on the few buttons that I have, I'm a very easygoing person to get along with. But you have to make it by my filters first, and you know, I need to learn how to open up to more people. But opening up isn't what's it either, you know, because sometimes that kills sexual attraction. You know, the chick doesn't want all your baggage. You know, chicks, girls, ladies, women, unless they're more of a masculine type of woman, they want you to be masculine. You know, sexual polarity is somebody who's feminine versus somebody that's masculine, and that it's that polarity, it's that dance like salsa that helps build the attraction. So so maybe opening up isn't what's it for me. It's probably more of just being confident in myself and just knowing that I have value. So it's just something that I'm working on. But yeah, like I said, there's a lot of people that have tried to hook me up with somebody, and a couple of them are long distance type of arrangements, and I'm not into any phone ships. I'm not into any digital relationships. I gotta see you on a regular basis, semi-regular basis. I have to see you physically, touch you, hold you. You know, we have to be physical and intimate. So it's tough. But we'll get there. We'll get there. There's a lot of young ladies in my orbit, and it's just gonna take some time for me to build my confidence and just start. I mean, I guess courting as many as possible. I mean, I guess that seems to be what the trick is. Even though I want nothing more than to just have one woman that I can lean on and care for, it seems in order to find her, I have to have options. Because females have options. And as a male, as a dominant masculine male, you can't put all of your eggs in one basket until you're sure that that basket wants all of your eggs. So, and I know it sounds really funny, but it's true. So yeah, I can't be building relationships over the phone, over Skype, over Facebook, over Snapchat, over messaging. It just doesn't work like that. And so that's the issue that I'm dealing with right now. That and just having a good time. That's what I need to focus on, is just hanging out with as many people as possible and having a good time, enjoying myself like I did last night. I mean, that's what this life is all about, is, you know, nothing, when everything is serious, it's not fun anymore. So I gotta remember that, you know? So gonna go out and play poker tonight, have a good time, have a couple of drinks. Glad I started drinking again. It finally got me off this fucking serious kick that I've been on for, you know, 10 years or however long I've been serious. And yeah, anyway, 20-minute video. If you stuck around to the end, shout out to you. I appreciate that. I will talk to you guys very soon. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do real quick? I'm gonna do a headstand, a poolside headstand. Well, I've got you. Let's see if I can do it. I got a dead leg right now because I was sitting cross-legged for so long. Let's see what's up. Let's see what I got here. Okay, well, I didn't really plan this out, so you can't see my legs, so it's not that great of a headstand for the video. So let's do this. See if I can do the other side of the pool. I don't know if it was worth it, but it was fun for me. I'll talk to you guys later.